Big game. It was a big moment. It was a phenomenal ball by Sam. I think I felt like I could have had one or two in the first half, so I was a little frustrated with myself. But we had been knocking on the door all game, so I just think we were just knocking and knocking, and it just finally broke through, and it was just almost like a big relief, honestly.
Playing that ball in for the winner. Once it came off your foot and everything's up to the other people, what are you thinking?
Fingers crossed. I saw Leah in there, and Addie was sprinting in too, but at that point in the game, we're all very tired, so obviously they were the only two in the box, so you just kind of say a prayer and go from there. But great clearance there, and put me down the sidelines, and we had numbers up, and it was just two great runs in the box.
When's the last time you played 90 minutes?
College. I don't know, 6 years ago. That's why I'm full of ice bags right now. But I told Paulie, I said, don't pull me off unless we're up a goal, because this is, win or lose, and I wasn't leaving here without a win.
And you came off right when we went up a goal?
Yep, and I was okay with that. 1 minute left, that was perfect time for a sub.
You've played in Spain, you've played in Holland, Europe, big games in the Big Ten. Where does this sort of rank in terms of just your investment and emotion?
In terms of investment, it's a little hard because it's only a 2-month season, right? But I think it's a little more rewarding when you get a group of girls together that don't play together, right? In college, you build a program for 3, 4, 5 years. Here, we're just a group of girls that randomly get together every summer and play for 2 months. So when you can play at this high of a level and this consistently and play and dominate a game like that against a top-level team, it's really rewarding.
Do you remember the article that someone at Purdue wrote about you in 2018, right before the draft, talking about your injury?
My injury, probably.
I read it this morning. I read it this morning. You talked a lot about how that changed your perspective on a lot of things, but you're moving off the ball. Brad mentioned that on the broadcast. I'm just curious, one, sort of how that's developed since you left college, and two, if that injury sort of is part of the reason why you wanted to come back and keep playing.
Absolutely. When you're sitting on the sidelines, you see things a lot differently. So that year that I had off completely, I was able to see the games and the runs that I should have been making all along. So my movement just went from 0 to 100 over 1 year span sitting out, and from there at a higher level, my movement off the ball got even better. And as it plays faster, you kind of have to move quicker anyway. So I thought today with our formation that we played and Katie and Chad at wingbacks, it really provided that space in behind, and they played a high line. So it was perfect for my movement off the ball as well as Addie.
You get to play the final, well, not here, but at Carroll.
Yeah.
It's just your thoughts on that.
So exciting. I think it's really, it's a rewarding chance. I think we all have worked super hard for this. I think this is a good group of girls, and we've gotten a lot closer as the season has gone on. I mean, you can see that, like some perfect example is Katie playing a wingback, right? She's not a wingback, but she played her role really well today and worked super hard, and that allowed us to get forward in certain times and get those goals. And so that's her being a team player today, and that's what allows us to come up 3-2. So I think we've come a lot more, I want to say closer as time's gone on. We've developed a lot more closer knit group. So I know we're all super excited and just happy for one another.